Welcome back. Or if this is your very first time discovering this space, I want to welcome you with warmth and truth. You didn't find this video by mistake. Whether you're just starting to understand what you've been through, or you've already walked through the fire of narcissistic abuse, know this. You're safe here. This channel exists to help you see clearly, feel deeply, and rise spiritually. And if you felt like something inside of you is waking up since cutting ties with the narcissist, you're absolutely right. This isn't just healing, it's awakening. It's the sacred return to the power that was always inside you. When the narcissist's spell breaks, the chosen one begins to awaken. For so long, you may have felt like you were walking through life in a fog. A beautiful, powerful, empathic soul, but slowly drained. You were second-guessing yourself, shrinking your light, trying to be enough for someone who is never satisfied. You weren't loved, you were used, and yet you held on. You believed in the good. You thought your love could transform them. That's because you're not just sensitive. You're a healer, a light bearer, one of the chosen. But you were never meant to carry someone else's shadow. You were meant to transcend it. The narcissist saw your light and mistook it for something they could possess. And for a while, they succeeded. Through charm, gaslighting, control, and manipulation, they wrapped their influence around your spirit like a spell. Not a fairy tale enchantment, but a psychological, emotional, and spiritual fog that made you forget your worth. But even spells have limits. And when a chosen one begins to remember who they are, the illusion collapses. The cord snaps. The fog clears. And what's left is not weakness, but awakening. Now that the spell is broken, something powerful begins to unfold inside you. You're no longer dancing for validation. You're not anxiously waiting for approval. You're not carrying shame that doesn't belong to you. Instead, you're seeing the truth. You were never broken. You were targeted. You were never too much. You were too aware. And now that you've walked away, the narcissist has lost something they may never admit. They've lost access to the one soul who saw them, held them, and still tried to love them anyway. But you've gained everything. You've gained clarity. That gut feeling you once ignored? Now it's your guide. That voice you silenced to keep the peace? Now it's your protection. That version of you who once accepted crumbs now demands the feast of self-worth. You are remembering that you were chosen for more than survival. You were chosen to transform through the pain. 1 Peter 2 verse 9 says, "But you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for God's own possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of Him who called you out of darkness into His marvelous light." That's who you are. That's what awakening looks like. Now that the narcissist spell is broken, you reclaim your identity. You see through manipulation. You stop apologizing for your boundaries. You no longer entertain chaos disguised as love. You begin to align with peace, with purpose, and with power. This is where the chosen one rises. Not in anger, but in truth. Not in revenge, but in rebirth. You don't need to prove anything to the narcissist. You don't need closure from someone who is never open. You are the closure. You are the answer. You are the evidence that healing is possible after psychological warfare. And the moment you choose yourself, the spell they cast begins to crack. And then shatter. Understand this. The narcissist never expected you to wake up. They fed off your doubt. They used your empathy against you. But what they didn't realize is that your spirit was never truly under their control. It was only buried beneath layers of trauma and hope. And now that hope is no longer directed at fixing them, it's focused on healing you. And when a chosen one heals, the atmosphere shifts. Chains break. Cycles end. And what once felt like the end becomes the beginning of divine purpose. You start to notice how different you feel. More calm, more grounded, less reactive. You're not looking over your shoulder anymore. You're not wondering what you did wrong. You're not questioning your value every time someone pulls away. You're not chasing the familiar chaos that once felt like love. Instead, you're choosing peace. You're choosing presence. You're choosing yourself. And the narcissist can feel it. The energy has changed. The control is gone. The mirror they once used to reflect their false identity has shattered. And while they may try to return, or provoke, or guilt you into coming back, they'll find something they never expected, an awakened soul who no longer plays the game. You don't need revenge. Your peace is the revenge. Your joy is the justice. Your healing is the proof that the spell is broken and the story is changed. And while they may continue in patterns, you rise in purpose. So if you're walking this path right now, I want to remind you, it's okay if it still hurts. It's okay if the memories feel tangled. It's okay if some days feel heavier than others. Awakening is not instant. It's sacred. And every step you take toward your truth is a step away from their control. Keep going. Keep trusting the process. Your light is returning. Your vision is clearing. And your purpose is unfolding. You are not crazy. You are not broken. You are awakening. The narcissist spell is broken. And the chosen one has awakened. If this message spoke to your soul and you feel led to support the growth and healing mission of this channel, the details are in the description below. Your support helps expand this work, reach more survivors, and provide spiritual guidance and empowerment for those still finding their way home. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected to this journey of truth and restoration. Your presence here matters, and your healing is holy.